Live from the studio of his parents' basement, the Have You Seen It podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. Sitting across from me is Cash Kraus, and
Yeah, is that it?
that's it. What are we recapping today?
Yeah, make sure you subscribe.
Smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and my brain is a little scattered today. All right.
Yes, it is. But we can talk about why your brain's scattered, because
Yeah.
this will be our last episode of our Family Man TV Tuesdays. So there might be some kind of hiatus or a gap in between videos because Mason here is getting hitched.
I am getting hitched.
Tying the knot.
Yes. Any other phrases?
So many more.
way
I
too
can't
many
think of
more.
it. It's pretty cliche. So I
Shooting fish in a barrel?
No.
No, that's not
Not a
one.
wedding.
Okay. All right. Well,
Not a wedding cliche
right, well.
at all. I don't know where you pulled that from.
I don't know.
He's you're taking the big leap.
Yep. Getting married and then going on a honeymoon. So
Yeah, as tradition.
tradition. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. But but before you do that,
Yes.
you said, "Hey, I won't get married. I won't take the leap until I finish." And we've had to delay your wedding weeks, unfortunately.
We did have to. I talked to my fiance. I said,
Not
"Look,
happy.
I'm not putting the ring on your finger until Season Man 2 is finished."
And she's like, "What the fuck is fam? What are you
fuck is
talking
fam?
about? We had this plan for months."
I go, "Sweetheart, Prime Video India." That's what it is.
And
She was confused.
You're making no sense. She thought you were having a stroke.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
She's like, "We can't cancel our wedding, which has
You know
been
what?
planned for years."
I stuck to my guns.
Yo,
I said, "We're doing
put
it."
them shooters
You
up,
shooters
baby.
up.
Shooters got to shoot. So here we are. So what the sacrifices that you made for this show, it's
Bar none. It's not too many people
can't
do
be
that.
counted.
They won't literally put their wedding and their marriage on the line
It's
like
your
I
whole
will
life's
do.
in jeopardy.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? It's the final act.
Exactly. You cancel. I cleared my schedule for sure.
I know.
Did not have as much going on for sure, but I cleared it.
Right.
Yes, episode 9, season 2, Family Man, the final act, the season finale, series finale, as far as I know.
I think they're setting it up for
Yeah,
3,
maybe
but
they have a weird setup at the end that we were definitely talk about, but definitely set it up for 3. But right now, as we recall, Dietrich still fucking kidnapped by the terrorists.
Oh, for sure.
They finally found her location in this one again. Random luck. Happened to
the
pick
draw.
up a couple junkies.
Right, junkies.
Who were just happened to be looking at the guy's phone while he was like going through the pictures, and they knew where he lived. They said, "Hey, that guy's my neighbor."
That's
Like,
wild.
what?
What are the
It's a huge
odds?
City. It's a huge city, but they say, "Yeah, he's my neighbor." Sakran hears this.
Yep.
He says, "Gather the boys, gather the troops."
And they do gather the
They
troops, man.
Storm the gates.
They do.
Storm the gates. Big time. They crashed this place, and I don't know how anyone managed to escape, but they ended up escaping out a window.
Yeah.
Salman and what's the uncle's name?
Sajid.
Right. They escape out a window. Sajid dumb enough to be like, "Oh, little corner action. What's going on here?" Gets popped right in the head.
You never
He's
do
like,
that.
"Hey, I'll just take a look." He's like, "Hey, don't worry. I got this. You stay out. I'm just going to a little peek."
What do you know?
Guy, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, seriously. Just
Don't
run.
be looking around. Don't be looking in the past. You're looking at the future, pal.
You have to.
Don't be looking backwards. You got to move forwards. And he didn't.
No.
He's looking back.
And what a shot by that police officer. We
That
gotta
guy
give that
was-
guy some credit.
Oh, that guy was so trigger happy. It could have been anyone coming around this corner.
Poor little kid pops his head
Oh,
up.
my God. Little old lady going
And then
home.
what do you think Task does?
Covers up, baby.
It was a terrorist who shot this person.
Yeah,
Wasn't
a
us.
mugging or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
It's ridiculous. But
even though you have a bunch of witnesses watching from atop.
Oh, everyone's out their window watching this
shit. They loved it. They were not concerned about getting hit with a stray bullet at all.
Which you should be.
You should be.
You definitely should be.
Yeah.
Especially with little trigger-happy Joe on the gun who's firing at anything he sees.
any movement at all.
Yeah.
You might have hit a rabbit or something else. We don't know.
But, so they go, Sir Kron rescues Dietrich.
Yep.
Again, Solomon jumps out the window. Mm-hmm. He's got to go out.
Well, not Solomon. Syed. Solomon's dead.
Sorry. I get him fucking mixed up. Syed.
A lot of S's.
Yeah. He jumps out the window. I'm thinking he's getting away at first. Like, they were not covering this. He says cover all exits.
All the exits.
That means windows. That doesn't mean doors.
Well, and then when they're like sneaking around, the guys are like, oh, yeah. They're like smoking cigarettes.
Is there always time for a smoke break?
Always.
So, like,
always
he just got here.
Yeah.
Just got on the scene. I was like, oh, we get our union 15 minute. We got to take it.
We got to take it. It doesn't matter if they're terrorists on the run. We got to take that smoke break.
It's wild. Yeah.
It is wild.
Because they get way too close to escaping. Way too close.
Such negligence. I could not believe it. They know these two are terrorists. They were about to behead a child.
Yeah.
And they're sitting around on a smoke break.
They're about to behead the guy who's ahead of task force.
Yes.
Like that guy. No one's so nonchalant about the whole
So
thing.
nonchalant.
Yeah.
I would be on guard.
I feel like the only reason they figure it out is because he like tripped or something, didn't he? He made a noise or something.
And then
otherwise, off
he
scot
could have
free.
got out. Yeah,
He could have got out. He could have been gone for a long time.
God, incompetence.
Yeah, but he goes out in the guns of places.
Oh, for sure.
He takes out a lot of guys.
He does.
But then he picks up a rifle and he just gets fucking riddled.
Blah, blah,
Swiss
blah,
cheese.
blah. Yeah,
everyone's back. Especially the guy who killed the other guy. Oh, he's reloading clips.
Standing over the body like
you got him, okay?
He's dead.
He's dead. We need the evidence. And we need to recognize him at some point. Yeah. I mean, he's got to be out.
I love how Sakran goes over to him and checks his pulse, and he's like, he's dead. And the first thing I thought was, well, no shit, Sherlock.
40 bullets in his body. He's
ain't
more
living.
lead than man at this point. Yeah. Don't worry, we got him.
Yeah. Thanks, Sakran.
So
I'd say R.I.P. Sajid, but he was a piece of shit. So
he was a piece of shit. Yeah, I thought for sure. I mean, if I'm a terrorist, you're killing the girl on your way out, right?
Oh yeah.
You don't leave her alive.
No.
You know you're going out anyways.
Did he have I don't know if he had a gun on him.
He had a pistol.
Yeah, so I would have shot through that door.
Oh, that's right. They couldn't get through the door. That's a good part. Yeah.
But still, I would have shot through the door. There's no way I'm letting.
Why not?
Live. I mean, if you really hate Sakran, and you
I know, but odds are
you're
probably not going to hit her. Yeah. I mean, because again, they didn't even know she was at the door. She didn't need to be pushing the door in the first place.
No,
they were never going to open that door with the bed there.
No, and if I know someone's got a gun across, I'm laying down
under the bed.
And holding the bed.
Yeah,
I'm not going to sit on top of the bed. You're an easy target.
Cover the whole door with your body. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Luckily, she ends up getting.
She's. I mean, well,
against all odds,
I'm going to take that back.
Oh my god!
Dealing with traumatic situation.
I'm sure we only saw 1% of really what went on in there.
I like to see a standalone TV series about the doctor visits and the therapy.
You know, Sakran's going to be telling her, "Hey, get back to school." A week later, hey, you got to get out
saddle.
You got to walk this off, champ.
Life keeps moving. I mean, just ask your dad. I kill someone every day.
I'm gone. I got to go to work. Like, take a couple days off.
I know, a couple.
Your daughter was
just murdered someone at 13.
But you remember the other guy that they forced back into task force who ended up immediately getting murdered?
That's true.
He did not want to come back.
No.
So Khan was like, come on,
what are you being a pussy? Yeah.
He's like, look, guys, I'm not in a good place.
Like, I'm not a pussy.
Fucking assholes, guys.
Get shot immediately.
Fuck, I'm a pussy.
I'm a pussy.
I should have stayed home.
I wish I didn't have such a male ego.
Toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah. So she goes in the hospital, and I thought the whole time they knew what he did. It's a secret.
Who?
I mean,
the family. Sakran. Yeah.
He's telling them here.
I know.
I thought for sure, like, there's no way this guy's hiding.
Sutri did know, the wife.
Oh, sushi. Yeah, but the kids had no idea.
Had no idea. They really thought their dad was just some dorky IT
season
guy.
1, he was coming covered in soot and blood.
Like, just another day.
Yeah.
What'd you do, Dad? The computer blew up in front of me.
You had nothing to do with the giant chemical spill that was all over the news.
Or the fact that he gets beat up all the time. He's got like a black eye. They're like,
constantly.
It's like, sorry, my IT boss hit me
gets
again.
pretty wild in IT. You wouldn't
I got a
believe
computer thrown at me.
Yeah, I thought for sure the whole time they just knew. Yeah. I had no idea. They never lure at all that there's some secret to it, but no idea. And the boy still doesn't know.
No, he doesn't. Which is hilarious.
He cannot connect the dots. My sister had been kidnapped for 3 weeks now. Mm-hmm. My dad breaks it. He still thinks he's just an IT guy.
Yeah.
This kid is living on another planet.
The kid has never been the sharpest tool in the shed. I mean, he took his dad's gun and was like,
I don't care. He's living on Mars if he cannot put 2 and 2 together here. Come on. So, they send her to the hospital. She learns about the true job. Of course, you kind of got to tell her at that point, I guess. But Socrates says, hey, it was good catching up.
I got to head back to Shanae.
To go. Yeah. It's good seeing you, but...
Shanae.
Yeah, there's still terrorists out there. Can't be hanging around with your daughter all goddamn day.
Well, and at this time, too, JK is missing. No one knows where JK is.
Yeah.
So Sakran has got to deal with that as well.
Ditch.
Yep. Overnight.
JK. Yeah, classic
into
JK.
the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that India, heat is hot.
Oh, your wounds are just festering.
Yeah, festering, yeah. Infection. I don't know how he was
you
able
got
to
maggots
heal.
Probably in your... Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Doesn't take long for maggots to set in. Yeah,
a
couple days, yeah. So they do find JK, though.
They do. Luckily. Well, they don't initially.
No one... Task Force never finds anyone. They fumble into finding... They are the luckiest group of all time.
I know. I don't understand how you don't search that area, though, right next to the road. When the fence was like, what, 100, 200 feet out?
He could barely walk, so he couldn't have got that far.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe they couldn't find him.
Search every ditch. That's what you always do. That's where people always throw bodies in ditches. But I don't think they were looking for him.
No, I don't think they were. Not very well.
There's no inclination
that
anyone was looking for him because just some random guy ends up finding him. Mm-hmm. Almost pisses on him.
Yeah. And then robs him.
Yeah. Takes his phone. That's the only reason they find it. But he ends up also being okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You couldn't have killed him off, JK?
No, you can't kill JK.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can.
No.
Someone needs to die.
stands right. He's a cockroach. He always comes
Someone
back.
needs to die in this show.
That's what Socrates said.
Everyone barely living is too much for me. Someone needs to fucking die. It's too unrealistic.
Dietrich or JK?
I know. That's obviously the question.
It is.
JK.
You don't want one of the daughters die?
It'd be brutal.
Or one of the kids die, I should say.
Yeah. It'd be definitely more surprising. She just gets fucking beheaded.
Oh, no. That would be pretty fucking brutal for a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said
it. Get to her in time. We knew they were going to get to her in time. That was the thing. Like watching.
But again, how did they get to her in time? How did they find out where she was?
Through happenstance. Through fucking the guy, the junkie.
Pure luck.
Yeah.
Pure fucking luck. Yeah. So they definitely could have got to her 5 minutes late. Mm-hmm. It could have been a fucking
bloodbath. Yeah, not good.
But no, of course, everyone lives. Everyone's fine. They end up finding Bhaskaran.
Yeah, in Normandy.
How?
Well, I don't know.
This guy's got reach everywhere.
I want to know the little scooter guy who's getting all this information. That guy was top notch.
I know, yeah.
So non-assuming too, but
yeah, Bhaskaran.
Pretty good at his job.
Bhaskaran's got he's got like roots everywhere, man. He's living in a mansion in fucking Normandy. No one notices. Finally, they find him. They catch up to him, and they want to know what's going on, you know. They say, "Tell us."
The old cyanide pill.
Yeah, the old Nazi Advil.
He says, "They say martyrs never die."
He does. Classic. Everyone's got cyanide on them.
They do.
I've learned.
Yo, for sure.
I feel like, one of us might probably have a cyanide capsule.
I got some in the fridge or something like that.
I'm going to start walking around with one, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone's got them.
I think it's a cool thing to do now.
Yeah. I'd be so worried about
Do your homework. Oh, really?
I'd be so worried about accidentally swallowing it.
Oh, for real. Yeah.
That's like
There's no coming back.
It's one mistake. You can't.
I'm sorry, you got to work overtime at your job.
Yeah. It's deadly. But he ends up fucking dying, of course.
Of course.
So you get nothing out of Bhaskaran.
Nope. And now they're still wondering where the freaking plane is, bro.
Yeah, the plane's on the move, not in the air. Plane on the ground, moving it around. Still, they're going to a farm. I can't remember the name of the farm. For some reason, they do. Oh, it's Kitcha Farms.
Kitcha Farms.
Yeah, I don't know why that's so important, but they do. They go to the farm, reassemble the plane.
Yep.
Pack the C4 on again. It must take. I mean, they do it at time lapse. That's like 5 minutes. But I would think this would take so much time to do.
At least a half full day.
It's a full day. At least building a plane cannot be.
No, it's just a couple screws. You got it.
It can't be that easy. I assume it's harder than building a car in a day.
No, I think a car is harder with the engine and all those little pieces.
But you don't know how many parts are in a fucking plane. You have parts that
I have no
stabilize
idea.
the plane. Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not just an engine.
I thought you just go plop, plop, plop.
It really is.
That's what they made it look like.
I got a feeling a car is easier than. I mean, a car is not just on the ground. It just has to move back and forward. A plane, it's in the air. It's got to be able to dip, barrel roll, tilt.
Oh, this plane's very.
It's got to be able to do it all, man. But they don't. They build it in an afternoon. Pretty simple. And they're ready to go.
They are.
Raji, still pretty wounded, I think. Not 100% still.
No, and at some point you thought she was going to die, but of course, by the grace of whatever, she doesn't.
Pure luck.
Pure luck, yeah.
Yeah, she's just healthy enough to fly a full fucking plane, which still, as a terrorist, I'm thinking, is she the right one? Can we get someone healthier at this point? You know, she's a lot of pressure.
She's the greatest fighter pilot in this
I know,
rebellion.
but she made the great escape. She barely fucking survived. It's only been a couple of days. Every time we've seen her, she's been like not able to move a lot.
But she's ready to die.
She is true, yeah, and
she's ready.
She shows that. They end up finding Kichi Farms.
Yep.
And they
get into
full on. This is a
gunfight.
This is a good gunfight that goes.
It is. It's fun.
Pretty grounded, realistic. People are dying left and fucking right. Can take that. A lot of people on this farm. I thought it was only like 3 guys they brought in the no, it was like a meetup spot. There was a lot of fucking people. Big gunfight. Everyone dies except for fucking Sirkran and Raji, of course. She somehow manages to get in the plane.
Somehow.
And they somehow managed to fuck this up. Almost.
Almost. It was close. It came down to the wire.
I can't believe they didn't just like run into the plane with the car.
That's what I would have done.
It's
But I mean, the thing is it's packed with C4, so you do that, you're probably gonna die.
But I mean, these are the guys. It's at this point, it's their job. You got to sacrifice. I mean, thousands of people are gonna die. This
and the leader of the country as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, come on. Is he really looking after himself at this point? Being like,
a little.
I gotta take care of myself.
Let's just try shooting it. I mean, are we?
Because
is anyone
the
opposed here?
he's literally driving to the plane and he goes, "Whoa, slow down." He goes, "Get behind the plane." He's like, "We're gonna shoot it." The guy clearly wanted to he's like,
ram it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And C4, I don't know what you know about C4, but it is extremely stable. You can't you have to have a detonator to blow up C4. You can't shoot it. It won't,
really?
C4 will not explode. It's incredibly stable.
Okay, that was my gripe because I didn't know that because I was like, dude, they're shooting at this.
The military, and I don't think the C4 blows up. I think the plane just blows up at the end. I think the explosion would have been much larger. Yeah. I think just the plane explodes.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's why the military uses C4 because it's so incredibly stable. Yeah, it's an
good
amazing invention.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you want to blow shit up.
But yeah, you could have a full block of C4 and shoot it and nothing will happen, It'd be
Wow.
like, yeah, you need an ignition. And that's why I'm guessing it was so important for them to get the detonators, because you can't just stick a fuse in there like a cartoon and light it.
Right,
we're good to go.
Looney
Yeah.
Tunes or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You
You need an actual detonator to blow up C4. But that's why because I think the explosion, if the C4 had blown up, would have been fucking huge. Like, it would have leveled that place. I think just the plane blows up, because the plane was not looking good at takeoff.
No. It was all black smoke coming out of it, and you're like, yeah,
Not even that, good. But I mean, yeah, like that. But I feel like still, they know the plane is going to take off. Do they not have Indian Air Force scrambled at this point, being like, hey, look out for this biplane, it's smoking.
Shoot it down.
Yeah. There's no way the airport was right next to the convention center,
I know, they
right?
said it was a 12-minute flight.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that you got to be able to have Air Force at this point.
I guarantee Air Force could come out fast enough to shoot that thing down.
For sure, but it's just all left up to them. It's wild.
Luckily for India, they got it done.
Real lucky for India.
Yeah, super lucky.
Yeah, they luckily one guy shooting one-handed with a machine gun. He's not taking this seriously.
No, he's like,
remember
this is fun.
I think his arm was hurt for some reason. I don't remember that part. But yeah, it was just lucky. It was like a random bullet, I think, that just like nicked the fuel line or something, because the plane is off. It's gone. It's taken off, and they're still shooting from like miles away at this thing. Yeah.
And then you just see,
yeah,
and you see Raji's body falling down the
I
plane.
wish you would have.
That would have been great.
It was. I think it was.
I wanted to see.
I think her death was kind of anticlimactic.
It was, for sure. I mean, building up to that character for a full season, but also there's something nice about it.
I get it. It's the only. It's maybe the only way that they could work around it, because she had to be the one to fly the plane. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to see her get jitsed, man. I thought for sure someone else would be like,
her? Yeah, that's rough. I don't think anyone in the world can.
Or shoot her.
Master.
Yeah.
Could have shot her in the head. Yeah.
Would have been a little better, but she explodes. And it was kind of nice, because that was a character that you almost sympathized for because of her horrible, horrible life.
Yeah.
So maybe you didn't want her to die in a brutal way. No. She died the way she wanted to die.
Mm-hmm. In a plane, blown up.
She was happy.
She was, up until that moment.
She did not like living.
No.
Was not a fan of life.
She hated life.
Was not a fan.
A very sad person to be around.
Oh, my God, yeah. She walked into tragedy everywhere she went. But she lived. She lived fast. She died young. Yep, absolutely. So big heroes.
Yep. They're going to meet up with PM Basu.
Yeah.
They're going to take pictures. But I love that at the end where they all had to give back the awards and the photos until they all retire. Until Basu's out of office. Yeah.
Until they can cover it up and give some other reason to why they
did something.
Yeah. So the prime minister in this series too, useless. Refuses to cancel a single event.
It's like,
She's like JFK.
Yeah.
She's fucking nuts, dude. I know. What happened to JFK?
Look at history. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. If she does not die here, I'm positive she gets assassinated somewhere else.
Season 3?
Yeah.
She's too stubborn.
Way too stubborn.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sir Kant, he shares his experience with his family, kind of.
Yeah, they love
Still
it.
doesn't tell the boy.
No, not the boy. The boy's
Boy
playing
cannot
video
handle
games,
it,
doing hypnotizing or magic or something.
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much how it ends, is with him finally with his family.
Yep.
Being a family man. I don't even know. He's got to quit the job again. He's got to
Well, Sutri also tells him that she cheated on him.
Yeah, brutal.
But it seems like they're still together.
Of course. I mean, come on.
It's the family, man. You got to keep that family
together. If you find a lady that will stay with you after all that bullshit, and she only cheats on you once, you're doing okay.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
You get to cheat every 3 to 5 years.
That guy is never home.
No, never.
He's never fucking home.
Never.
Yeah, so you never see him. But yeah, they become a family at the end. But there's a little after credit.
There is.
So very odd to me.
I know, and some of the footage seemed like stock footage of COVID.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. Like it almost was like they added it in like really late or something.
Super late. It felt like. And then, so long story short, the pandemic's so around. Yeah. And they're doing like all these cut twos of like India and stuff and like how it's affected India. Like 100,000 people have died in India because of the pandemic. At this point.
A lot more now, unfortunately.
Yeah. But at the time the show was made, they were doing that for 100,000. And then we see a Chinese handler on a computer. Is the mission a go? Yes, the mission is a go.
I don't know what they're learning to do with this.
I don't know.
Are they saying this Chinese guy had something to do with
the pandemic, dude?
Why would they? Why else would they? I was scratching my head at this. I was scratching at the end. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because they're obviously moving from like now the Chinese are the bad guys.
Yeah. Which you will never see that in American films. So it's kind of funny you'll see that in India now.
It was so. It was just very odd. I don't know. I don't know what they're setting up for season 3.
I don't know. I'm
Is
excited
it gonna be China?
Well, it'll definitely be China. For sure.
I mean, obviously, I don't know, but is it going to be in China?
No. I think it'll still be in India.
Why? Why are these Chinese people attacking India at this point?
Well, they are attacking currently.
They're attacking everyone.
Yeah.
But, so I guess maybe, I don't even know if there's going to be season 3. I have no idea. You think we would have heard about that. I think this was just protecting their asses in case they want it.
Yeah.
But they definitely seem like they have some idea of where it's going to go. But,
let me see if they have anything released. So the Hindustan Times says, Manoj Bajpayee has hinted at how long fans of The Family Man might have to wait for the third season. Season 2 of the Spy series premiered recently on Amazon Prime Video. The final scene, let me see where I can find his quote. Everyone is locked up. Let the world open. Let this country open fully. And when they start working, I'm very sure they will be taking it forward with Amazon. So it doesn't seem like any time soon.
Nothing confirmed either.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd. The agent was in Kolkata, the Chinese man, and he gets the go ahead for Project Guan Yu.
Guan Yu
is a good name. They're moving away from Zulfikar, who they totally gave up on that.
They did
halfway through this season.
I know. They're like Zulfikar 2.0.
Never hear the name again.
I know.
Because these people had like no connection to that.
None.
So they're like, what the fuck is Zulfikar?
Yeah.
But that's how it ends. That's it. We're done. Family Man.
Yeah.
Completed the entire series.
It was fun. I actually enjoyed season 2.
I did too.
Quite a bit. So I'm excited for season 3 whenever it comes out.
Oh, it's going to be years.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah. All right, everyone. That is our recap for season 2 of The Family Man. If you guys like what you've seen here, please be sure to smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notifications. We drop videos here every single day. Thank you so much for watching and listening. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause, and until next time.
Bye.